Welcome to the call, everyone. We'd like to introduce you to Ton Booster. This is a community network that combines the growth of the Ton coin and the massive Telegram community of blockchain. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So excited about the information I want to share with you. I want you to understand how big of a project this is, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, we're talking about Telegram. Telegram is one of the top 5 most popular applications around the world with over 1 billion users, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about every continent in the world. Most countries are represented here. And in 2018, Telegram developed the TON blockchain, better known as the Telegram Open Network. But I want you to understand, I want to go back just a little bit. They originally created something called Gram. Gram was a cryptocurrency. They did an ICO for that, and they raised over $1.7 trillion. Now, the US SEC didn't like it. They thought it was some type of investments involved, and they sued them. So this is what they did, ladies and gentlemen. They paid an $18 million fine to the US SEC, and then they refunded everyone's money, $1.7 trillion, every single penny. You can Google this and you can see it for yourself. They put the project on the shelf, but they didn't give up on it. A group of their developers decided to tighten things up, make it better, and launch what is now known as the TON coin, which is a $7 trillion market cap. I submit to you that this is the biggest project that any of us have ever been involved in, and that creates a life-changing opportunity. We want to talk to you about the TON coin. So you've got 1 billion users and applicants, users in Telegram, and then you've got the TON coin with only 2.7 million people that even know about it. That creates an opportunity for you and I. So what is TON? Well, it's a cryptocurrency with a layer 1 blockchain, very similar to Bitcoin in that sense. It's considered the fastest blockchain worldwide. And, it's actually pronounced ton, by the way, but you can pronounce it the way that works for you, right? And so I do it multiple different ways. But ton is actually ranked number 15 in the world as the 15th largest cryptocurrency in the world, as I mentioned, with a $7 trillion market cap. So this is huge. So these are two ecosystems that are fully established, and that's welcoming us to partner up with them to spread the word around the world so that other people have an opportunity to take advantage of these amazing two platforms. And of course, the Ton coin is accepted in more than 150 exchanges, and its current value is around $2.20. But the experts predict by 2026 it could reach a value of well over $10 or more. So for more information, more details, simply go to ton.org, ton.org. Go ahead and write that down and be sure to take a look at that site a little later. So as we mentioned, Ton blockchain is the fastest blockchain in the world. This is very significant because this cryptocurrency is ever going to become mainstream and used commercially around the world. The crypto must be transferred very fast. So that's exactly what we have here. It has a real use case in the marketplace, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we can have a ton of confidence in that. And so what is Ton Booster? Well, it's an instant and reliable protocol, 100% automated, created to boost the growth of the Ton coin community. Now, this app operates from the Telegram messaging application and is programmed and protected under the technology of Ton's blockchain, which allows you to earn Ton coins by sharing with others. That's what we said, ladies and gentlemen. We now have the ability to participate with these two massive mega infrastructures, and we are able to earn cryptocurrency, particularly Ton coins, simply by sharing with others. Let's look at some of the details. So what we want to do here, we want to build a community, and you have to understand that economic power and strength is the ultimate tool for liberating poverty around the world, no matter what country you're in, and that it is our power of coming together, ladies and gentlemen, that makes this a possibility for you and I. It's when we come together, and that's what this is about. This is about building this amazing network of people all around the world. Now, what's so interesting is that all it takes to get involved here is 5 Ton coin. Now, that's only about $12 US, ladies and gentlemen. What does that mean? That means it's possible and it's available to anybody with the drive, with the goal, with the vision to take their lives and their families to the next level economically. Those are the people that we're looking for, the people who get it, the people who are driven. All right. And so now there are 6 membership levels. So one of the things you need to understand, this is all about education. People have got to get the education and understand what's going on so they're not left behind. What kind of education? They're going to learn about blockchain, about cryptocurrency. They're going to learn about decentralized finance, which is all part of the future, which is a way that people can do business with one another without dependence on financial institutions. So this is huge. This is huge, but you've got to go through the learning curve. So a complete library of crypto education is coming very soon. I want you to understand that we're in pre-launch right now. You are here early, and that's an advantage to you because you get to be the one to tell your friends and family and colleagues about this, and you'll be first. All right. So this is huge. And to be first, all right, you have to wait for a couple of things. And so we're waiting on the education, but it'll be here very soon. You need to understand that. All right. So now, what does it take and what are the membership levels that I'm speaking of? Well, we have bike, car, train, plane, rocket, and UFO. So, of course, bike, that's the slow way, ladies and gentlemen. What does that take to get involved there? It only takes 5 coins, which we mentioned is only $12. But that's a slow way. But if that's where you need to start, that's where you start because you can work your way all the way through all the levels starting at the bike level. That's going to enable you to withdraw 30% of the earnings that are generated by your team. It's also going to allow you to earn 1% whenever someone in your team actually makes a withdrawal. And the system has a very unique feature, makes it very easy for you to upgrade and use a larger percentage of your earnings to do so. That's called the boost feature. You'll be able to use 70% of your earnings to upgrade, and 30% is actually paid to the community, the leaders who started before you, going up 5 generations. So at the bike level, when you withdraw, you can withdraw 30%, and 70% is sent to the leaders 5 levels above you. But when you use that boost feature, you get to use 70%. So that's a huge advantage because a lot of our members are able to work their way through all of the levels without ever going back in their pocket again. Simply by sharing the program with others, they can benefit enormously. Now, you need to understand this. If you want to hit the ground running, ladies and gentlemen, you want to be a little bit ahead of the crowd. And to do that, you want to upgrade to one of the higher levels. All you have to do is pay the difference. Now, many of our members, they're actually starting at the train level, which is 125 ton coins, which is a little bit more than $250. But then that allows them to keep 50% of the revenue that's generated by their teams, and 50% is sent up through the community 5 generations up. That also enables them to earn 5% of withdrawals whenever someone in their team makes a withdrawal. So this is huge. So one of the things you want to consider is where do you want to start? The higher, the better, but it all depends on your situation. Let's go a little further. So now this is a unit level. What does that mean? We are building out a community that's going to grow multiple generations. Now, in order for you to open up those various levels, there's something that you need to do. What is that? Personally refer a few people, right? When you refer just one person, that opens up level 1. 2 people, that opens up level 1 and level 2. You open up 5, that opens up all 5 levels. Now, here's the thing. 5 is the minimum, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely not the maximum. You want to refer as many people as you can. You want to put your head down and go to work and be consistent for 90 days and watch and see what will happen for you and your family. I want you to understand, with each person you personally enroll, you acquire the right to collect a level of payment until you reach all 5 levels. That's why you want to start off referring 5 people as soon as possible. Now, the number of direct referrals that you can personally register in your first level, that is unlimited. So we're talking about unlimited income potential. I don't know what your goals are and what you are trying to accomplish, but you need to understand these 2 ecosystems give you and I the possibility to make it a reality. The only thing that would stop you is your own mindset, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only thing that's between you and living out your dreams. Let's go a little further. So now let's take a look at a unit level projections here. So we talked about the bike, If everyone simply participated here at the very lowest level and did the requirement needed in order to qualify to get those withdrawal percentages, which is refer 5, which is the minimum, you can build a team out to over 3,905 individuals. But I want you to see something here. You notice these bonuses here? These are the amount, the percentage of the volume that's actually paid out. 5% on the first level, 10% on the second, 15, 25, and 40 for a total of 95%. I want you to understand this because this is absolutely completely out of the box. In this platform, 96% of the revenue that comes in is actually paid out to the community. So you might say, well, Mark, first of all, where does that extra 1% come from? Well, that's a special bonus for the leaders who achieve the two highest ranks, which is Rocket and UFO. 1% is actually paid out amongst them every single day of the total company volume. But 95% comes from what you're looking at right here. Now, how is a platform able, ladies and gentlemen, to pay out 96%? You might be asking. Well, first of all, we talked about it. Telegram has a billion applicants. It's already established, ladies and gentlemen. Our money is not needed there. What about the Ton Coin? Well, the Ton Coin has a $7 trillion market cap. It's already established. Our money is not needed there. So that means that because we participate in the growth of this community, ladies and gentlemen, that those funds are shared with you and I. Now, you need to understand this. This is not a company that sells vitamins and has to package them and has to deliver them all over the world. This is delivered digitally, and the education is delivered digitally. So there's plenty of revenue here for this project to support itself and then to support us. This is the first project we've been in that has offered us this type of leverage. We're talking about 96% paid out, and that is life-changing. All right. So now as the community grows out, I want you to see here, you get to see that 7,138 ton coins are actually paid out using this diagram. But as a bike, you get 30% of that, ladies and gentlemen. So we're talking about at a $2 valuation, $4,200. Now, this is a very interesting year. Every 4 years in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin cuts its block of reward. All right, it cuts it in half. All right, what does that mean? It drives the market crazy. All right, it creates a bull market in the crypto space. In fact, it has already started. So one of the things that you're doing when you join here, you are positioning yourself before another wealth transfer. It occurs every 4 years. This is why you want to get in position. You don't want to hesitate. You want to do it as soon as possible, and you want to begin sharing this with other people without any delay. All right? Because timing is very, very important, right? And so you're at 30% right here. Now, I want to ask you a question. Would you prefer to receive 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, or 80% of the revenue that's being generated by your team? Of course, you want to receive 80%. So this is why you want to upgrade as soon as you can. Now, as I mentioned, you can do it right out of your earnings, or you can start off at a higher level based on your economic situation. All right? So now let's go a little further. Now, many of us, as I mentioned, we are starting at the train level, right? The train level, that's 125 ton coins, and we're talking about $250. Why? Because at that level, you get to keep 50% when you make those withdrawals. And I want you to see here, at a $2 valuation, that's over $178,000 with a full community. And when the value of the coin goes up to $5, we're talking about $500,000, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a potential within your first year. All right. You have to understand that. This is why you want to get serious about this and you want to be consistent. Now, of course, everyone wants to get to the higher level. What happens when your team gets to the rocket level? And I want you to understand, we're only talking about if you personally refer 5 people and they do the same. Suppose you refer 10, 15, 20, or 30, as many of our members are doing right now. These numbers become exponential. And so at this case, at the Rocket, with an entire team at this level, you're talking about 70% that you're able to withdraw. That's over 499,000 ton coins Now we're talking about the potential for seven figures for you and your family simply by joining a program where all you had to do, the hardest thing you had to do, was open your mouth and share good news, ladies and gentlemen. And as the value of the coin continues to increase, now we're talking about the potential for multiple seven figures. That's what we have. You're talking about a billion people in Telegram. We're talking about a coin with a $7 trillion market cap. The opportunities for you and I is far beyond anything we have ever experienced before. Can you see that, ladies and gentlemen? If you can see it, you can make it a reality. Now let's talk about the three ways that you can boost. In other words, use your earnings to get to the next level. Well, you can do it manually. You'll notice once you get into the system, you'll see the word boost. There'll be a little box up above that. You click on that box and it will take those earnings and use them to move you up to the next level, but it's going to give you credit for 70% of those earnings. Also, every week, every Monday, it happens automatically. So this is a very unique feature to help you get to the next level, even if you start at the very lowest level. So now let's talk about the 5 ways you make money here. So as we build this community out, it gets very exciting because you make money every time you refer someone to this platform. You make money, ladies and gentlemen, every time anyone in your team upgrades. You make money anytime anyone in your team withdraws, ladies and gentlemen. And once you become a rocket and a UFO, you share in 1% of the daily project income. This is phenomenal. And what is your requirement? At the minimum, personally refer 5 people. That is it. This is not like some MLM program that you may have been in before where you have all these things you have to qualify for. At the minimum, 5 personal referrals, ladies and gentlemen, but don't make your minimum your maximum. There is no maximum, and there is no maximum of potential income for you either. All right. And lastly, the last way that you earn money is when the value of the ton coin increases. Here's what you want to understand. The more people we bring to this platform, you have a matter of supply and demand. The more people want the coins, the inverse effect is that it drives the value up and everyone becomes a winner. You have to understand the power of building a customer base. You need to think like a business, like a consumer, ladies and gentlemen. While the business sector appreciates the necessity of nurturing a customer base, the consumer population is largely oblivious to its own economic might. I want you to hear this. Businesses recognize the importance of securing a loyal customer base, yet many consumers remain unaware of their financial power and needlessly struggle day to day. None of us need to struggle anymore, ladies and gentlemen. When you have 2 platforms like this, ladies and gentlemen, and you're willing to open your mouth and talk with a few people, you can change your future. That's what we are so excited about. Now, when it comes to payments, I want you to know that you can access your earnings 24/7. They go instantly into the system that you can see on the screen here. All you have to do is click a button and it'll go to your custodial wallet within seconds. The minimum withdrawal amount is 1 ton coin. So let me wrap this up. So Ton Booster is a platform that offers you and I a unique way to earn ton tokens without risking a lot of capital or relying on third-party traders. Users can earn ton tokens for free by referring others and benefit from the upcoming bull market that we talked about on April 22nd, which will likely increase the value of the ton earned, providing an additional source of passive income for you and I. Now, to earn money on Ton Booster, you need to register on the platform and start referring others to join the platform using your referral link. And the more people you refer, the more ton tokens you earn, ladies and gentlemen. Additionally, there are different membership levels that offer higher rewards for referrals, which can increase your earnings even more. Compared to other network marketing and MLM projects, I think you can see that the Ton Booster offers a safer, more reliable way to make profits. And unlike traditional MLM companies that promise high daily returns on investment, Ton Booster does not require any investment or trading activity from its users. You know exactly where the money's coming from and you know exactly where it's going. And instead, users can earn ton tokens for free simply by referring others to join the platform. And this eliminates the risk of losing capital or providing a more substantial, long-term, sustainable way to make profits. That's what we're talking about, and that's what you're looking at. Now, we're very excited. We got an update today. The Ton debit card is very close to being completed. We'll be hearing more about that very soon. And that's going to drive a lot of people to this platform, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're sharing about this feature benefit, especially once it is here. So now, members who are Rocket and UFO, they'll be able to receive this card at no cost. Everyone else will pay a nominal fee, very nominal. You'll hear more details about that once it is available. And of course, you can load your Ton coins on this as well as other cryptocurrencies. So we're very excited about that. So what does it take to get started? Well, it's very simple. 4 simple, easy steps. First, you want to download Telegram. You want to complete your profile, and you want to choose a username before you register. Then you want to set up the Ton Keeper wallet. Now, you can do that in the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Of course, you're going to write down your secret words. Never share those words with anyone, not even the person who invited you here. Those are private. You need to protect that, right? Write those words down along with your password, put them in a book, store them in a safe place. Don't take screenshots, because if someone gets a hold of your device, they can access your money. So these are custodial wallets. There is no password reset. You have to learn how to use cryptocurrency. In addition to that, you can purchase the coins right through the Ton Keeper app. You can use a debit card to do so. And in many cases, depending on where you live, you can also purchase the Ton coins right through Telegram. Just search for wallet and you'll be able to do it right there. Now, the next step is you want to get the referral link of the person who invited you here so you can register. They will walk you through the process, show you how to get started, ladies and gentlemen. And from that point, you want to get the message out. A great place to start is right in Telegram. Click on contacts and reach out to the people that you know and the people that know you. You don't even need to talk to strangers. And also you've got your cell phone contacts, you've got your contacts on Facebook. You already have a database, you just haven't used it. Now is the time to break it open, and now is the time to utilize it. All right, so we are in the digital economy right now. It's a reality, and millionaires are already being created by this amazing platform. And so if you miss Bitcoin opportunity by chance, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you don't miss out on the ton coin opportunity that's right here in front of you. If you have any questions or wish to get started, contact the person who referred you to this presentation and start earning ton coins right now, right through your mobile phone.